All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, in truth and in sincerity, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Barakatam to you all. All right, so what I'll entitle this lesson is the Lord's fireworks, okay? And pretty much, what inspires this lesson, ironically, is the fact that yesterday, okay, you had the celebration of Independence Day, the 4th of July, okay, wherein the people who believe in this world, okay, who are of this world, all right, celebrated the so-called independence of America from Great Britain, all right, by detonating fireworks into the skies, man. All right, and they call those detonations fireworks, man, but they ain't seen real fireworks yet, man. Okay, all right. When the Lord comes back, when the day of the Lord comes back, he's gonna come with his fireworks, man, in the form of ICBM nuclear missiles, man. And yes, nuclear missiles are in the Bible, man. Okay, so I just want to go into that really quickly, man. The Lord's fireworks, all right, are coming to a city near you, okay, all right, to a country near you, man, and it's all prophesied in the scriptures, man. Okay, so without further ado, I want to start at Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, for unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Okay, so this is talking about the return of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, Yahushai is his true Hebrew name. Okay, and it talks about how before his return, okay, how before he establishes his government upon the earth, okay, there's going to be a great war fought. Okay, but this war shall be with burning and fuel of fire. It's not going to be like conventional warfare, okay, with confused noise and QCQ. No, this is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. So there's going to be an upcoming war before the return of the Messiah that's going to be fought with fire, man. Okay, and what does that allude to in these latter days, man? What are they talking about in the news media, man? Okay, building missiles, man. All right, mounting missiles, positioning missiles, man. Okay, developing missiles, nuclear warfare, man. All right, this is in the mainstream media. Okay, so that's what it's talking about. It's talking about the third world's war. Okay, is going to be fought with nuclear missiles, man. Okay, it's going to be a war fought with fire. All right, it's going to go from 0 to 100 very quickly, man. It's going to be the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Okay, and the scriptures say that, man. Okay, these missiles are not, these missiles, when the Lord put the spirit on Esau to create these missiles, man. Okay, this is not, just for Esau to just, shoot missiles around the planet and that's it. No, man. All right, these are the weapons of the Lord, man. Okay, let me see if I can find another precept, man. There you go, Khan. This is Isaiah 13. Okay, Isaiah 13 and 5. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Okay, so that's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. They're going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other. Okay, and they're the weapons of the Lord's indignation, man. The Lord is the one who put the spirit on these Edomites. He gave them the intelligence and the wisdom to develop these weapons, thinking that they're going to use it for their own device, for their own purpose. But it's the purpose of the Lord, man, to destroy Babylon the Great, man. Okay, to destroy Idumea, to destroy Basra. Okay, the chief city of the Edomites, America. All right. Why? To recompense Esau for what they've done to the children of Israel. Let's get Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. Okay, it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Okay, all right, and this is a scripture that proves nuclear missiles are in the Bible. All right, because as you see on the screen, this depiction or this illustration of a nuclear bomb or an atomic bomb going off, and you see that the sky, okay, the clouds and the atmosphere is being rolled together, man. All right, it's being bunched up, it's being pushed together, man, and it looks like a scroll, man. All right. Okay, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. So the Lord calls these missiles his sword. All right, it shall be bathed in heaven, means it's gonna pass through the heavens. All right. Behold, it shall come down. So it's going to go up into the atmosphere, go up into the heavens, and it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay, so the Lord is going to use these missiles to judge the Edomites, man, to judge Idumea. Okay, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. So this is the sword of the Lord. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and of goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, man. Okay, and what does Bozrah represent? Bozrah represents America, man. Okay, because Bozrah was a capital of ancient Edom. Okay, all right, the capital of ancient Edom, man. And we know that America is the chief place, the chief capital of Edomite rule in these latter days, man. Okay, this is not talking about the ancient territory of Edom and Bozrah in the Middle East, man. Okay, where Esau used to dwell at. Okay, this is talking about a modern day Bozrah, a modern day Idumea. All right, wherein the Lord is going to shoot nuclear missiles on, man. Okay, all right. And this is how you know. This is how you know it's talking about America, man, because these nations are getting ready to build these missiles, man, so that they can combat America, man, because America is known for its military might. Okay, it's known for well, one of the reasons why America became a superpower was because they dropped those bombs on Japan, man. Okay, all right, and that had the whole world shook, man. So right now we're living in the times where these nations are going to be like, you know what, we need missiles, we need nukes, all right, we need bombs, man, to combat this whore Babylon, man. Okay. That's what everything is pointing to, man. Every so-called American ally and all these different nations are allying themselves with Russia or China or Iran. Why? So they can have nukes to point to Babylon, point to America, man. Okay, all right, and that's the Lord's sword, man. And it shall come down upon Idumea, upon Bozrah, man. So that's how you know this is talking about America. Okay. All right. This is the Lord's fireworks show that's getting ready to happen in these latter days, man. All right. You people think you've seen fireworks. You ain't seen fireworks yet, man. Okay, because the fireworks that the Lord's coming with is going to devour the whole earth. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that in Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 66 and 15. It says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariot as a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire." Okay, so the Lord is coming with fire and with his chariots, man. The so-called UFOs, man. Those are the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And they're gonna rain fire upon the earth, man. Okay, and upon Babylon too. Okay, why? Because the Lord is going to render his anger with fury, man. The Lord's coming back angry. All right, verse 16. "For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many." Okay, with fire and with his sword, man. With the Lord's sword. So this is the Lord's weapon, man. This is the Lord's firework, man. Okay, shall plead with all flesh, man. Okay, all flesh. Okay, all that is flesh. Okay, all right, has blood and guts and bones, human beings, animals. Okay, all right, that's flesh, and flesh dwells upon the earth, man. Okay. All right, so that lets you know what? That the lake of fire is going to be on earth, man. The Lord said in the Gospels, "I am come to send fire upon the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled," man? Okay, so the Lord is coming back with fire to bring fire upon the earth, man. And the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Okay, it's gonna be, man. The missiles. First of all, America is gonna be totally destroyed. Okay, totally destroyed. All right. Because the scriptures talk about how Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, in Isaiah 13. All right. All right, it shall not be inhabited. Okay, nor dwell in from generation to generation. All right, so America is going to be totally desolate, but you're going to have other parts of the earth that's getting hit with these missiles too, man. Okay, hit with these missiles. All right, getting burned up by the chariots. All right, that's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be chaos, man. It's gonna be horrible, man. Okay, the day of the Lord is gonna be terrible, man. That's why the scriptures say in Joel, the great and terrible day of the Lord, man. Okay, I will show signs in the heavens and on the earth, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. Okay, the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood. Okay, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. That's what the Lord is coming with, man. All right. It's gonna be fire all over. It's gonna be fire. America's definitely gonna be destroyed, according to prophecy. You're gonna have certain parts of Europe getting destroyed by fire. Okay, you're gonna have places in Russia, China. Okay, all right. The Middle East is gonna be a hot zone. All right, especially since Yahushua is gonna be there judging the heathens round about. All right, and various different nations, man. Okay, let's get Revelation chapter 6. Revelation chapter 6 and Revelation 6 and 12. It says, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Okay, so this is talking about the missiles. All right, the Lord is going to, and this is prophesied in Revelation, man. Okay, which again lets you know that the Edomites are still around. Okay, because this is a prophecy that alludes to Isaiah 34 that we just read. Okay, and it lets you know that nuclear missiles are prophesied in the Bible, man, in the book of Revelation, man. These missiles are going to be used, man. These people, you got people talking about, oh, there's no such thing as nukes, there's no such thing as this, no such thing as that, man. That's a goddamn lie, man. Explain these scriptures, man. Explain Isaiah 34, explain Revelation 6, okay? Explain them scriptures, man. All right? Explain 2nd Ezra 16, 1 through 13. What is that talking about? All right? What is that talking about? It can't be talking about nothing else but these missiles, man. All right, and it says when this happens, okay, it's gonna be a great earthquake. Why? Because the missiles are gonna cause the earth to shake, man. Okay, the sun shall become black as sackcloth of hair. The moon became as blood. All right, so it's gonna blot out the sky. Okay, it's gonna discolor the atmosphere, disfigure the atmosphere to where you can barely see the sun. Okay, and the moon it looks red. Okay. All right, and it's described as stars falling from heaven, man, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Okay, so these missiles are gonna go into the atmosphere in an arc and come down in an arc, man, as the same way figs, when they're shaken of a mighty wind and they get cast off of the tree, they pretty much launch into the air and come down upon the ground as in an arc pattern. Okay. All right, just to visualize, okay? And it says, verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Okay, so they're gonna go into these bunkers, man. They're gonna go underground, man, to try to escape the destruction that's coming, man, because of the missiles, man. All right, and you got it, like we always bring out at camp, man. All right, down here in Great Millstone, Miami, we always bring out how the elites, okay, said that they're preparing for Armageddon, man. They're gonna hide in their bunkers, preparing for Armageddon, man. Okay, a couple years ago, you had the Russians. All right, they had a drill. Okay, they had thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, millions of those Russian citizens do a drill and go into bunkers, man. Okay, you got these elites with their bunkers, man. Why? Okay, they're telling you why, because they're preparing for nuclear warfare. That's why. Okay, and it's in the Bible, man. It's in the Bible, man. This is Bible prophecy. Okay, the Bible is not a book of fairy tales, man. Okay, that's how you know the destruction is going to be great. These people talking about hiding underground, man. Okay, digging deep into the earth, digging deep into these mountains, man. Okay. In verse 16 it says, and they said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth upon the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand, man? So it's going to be a very fearful and terrible day, man. Okay, they're gonna beg for the mountains to fall on them, to crush them, so they don't have to deal with the wrath of the Lamb, because when Yahushua comes back, okay, he's going to have the saints, all right, bind the kings of the earth in chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, man. And they don't want to. They don't want to deal with that slavery, man. These elites don't want to deal with that. They don't. But they're gonna have to eat it, man. They're gonna have to drink of the Lord, of the cup of the Lord's wrath, man. Okay. This is let's go to Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria." Okay, and when you read in Revelation, it talks about woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Okay, going into what? World War III, man. So this, hey, man, it says woe unto Babylon, Asia, Egypt, and Syria. All right, so this third world war is going to be global. It's going to be a third world war. The whole world is going to be affected by this, man. Okay, gird up yourselves with sackcloth of hair, with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Okay, we read about the Lord's sword, the missiles, man. Who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? We read about the fire. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? All right, and what's going to be one of them final plagues, man? The missiles, man. This shall be the plague wherein the Lord shall smite all them that fought against Jerusalem. Okay, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouths, man. Okay, the Sarah Connor treatment. Okay, and also another plague. Okay, you're gonna have plagues of famine, plagues of war. Okay, you're gonna have the plague of the chariots. All right, this shall be the plague that goeth forth over the whole earth. It shall enter into the house of the thief, and them that swear falsely by my name, and shall kindle it. Okay, all right. Verse 6 in 2 Ezra chapter 16, it says, "May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble, and when it hath begun to burn, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea rises up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof be also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power," man. So when the day of the Lord comes, he's coming in his chariots, okay, and the missiles gonna be firing off from country to country, from one part of the earth to the other. It's gonna be great fire. The earth is gonna shake. Okay, the sea, the ocean, the foundations of the earth is gonna shake. All right. All right, and the Lord describes his missiles as these missiles as his arrow, man. Okay. Let's go to verse 13. It says, for strong is the hand, is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begun to be shot into the ends of the world. Okay, and that's talking about the missiles, man. You got one of the terms for a missing nuclear missile or missile is a broken arrow. Okay, all right. And so the missiles are the arrows of the Lord that's going to be shot onto the ends of the world, man. Okay, you can't have a conventional arrow be shot from one part of the globe onto the other, man. All right, that's talking about the missiles, man. The missiles are the modern day arrows that's talked about in the scriptures, man. Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Okay, so that's what's coming, man. That's why it talks about, again, when I opened up Isaiah 9 and 5. Okay, this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, but then there's going to be a kingdom of on the earth established by Yahushua that's going to usher in peace. Okay, so after these missiles are shot off, okay, that's going to be it, man. After this third world war, it's not going to be any more wars on earth, man. All right, the Lord's going to break the battle in the land, man. He's going to cause these nations, all right, and also the elect and the angels to beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks, man. Okay, why? So that they can serve underneath the Israelites and take care of the earth and till the ground, as the Lord commissioned man to do in the first place, man. Okay, all right. So, Lord willing, this video is edifying, man. The Lord's fireworks are coming to a city and a nation near you, man. All right. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, in truth and in sincerity, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, brought them to you all, and with that, I want to say Shalom.